Welcome to my new office. This is an area that I think I'll be spending quite a bit more time in this year. It's been quite a few years since I've been up in here. I've decided that I'm going to really focus on areas that are fairly close to home, but areas that I haven't been to in a while or haven't been to at all within 30 miles of my house. It sounds crazy, but there's a lot of areas that I've been into once or twice and really haven't tried to photograph them. And what is so cool about this forest, or this section of forest here in Oregon, is the vertical trees. They're really tall because we're on a fairly steep bank, and they just reach for the sky. And it's pretty impressive. And I've neglected this area. Because it's so close to home, I'm always looking beyond. And I think it's time to do justice to where I live. So that is my goal. Hopefully I've got a frame here. I shot a wide angle shot and one with a normal focal length. But what makes the shot for me is the foliage. This is early spring, so all the foliage is just starting to come out, and it almost has a glow to it. And I just love the way it dances around the trunks of these trees. Very cool. I'm really looking forward to spending some time in this area, in forests that are within 30 miles of my house. And that's actually quite a bit of forest. If I took a compass and drew a line from my house, there's some pretty cool stuff out there. I just need to go find it. Nope. Can you hear that? One of my favorite sounds. A breeze, the wind blowing through the treetops. Yeah. This goes right along with my project. What better place to be than in the company of trees? There's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of plants that don't even have their leaves yet. They're just barely starting. It's going to be kind of fun to watch this come to life over the next few months. I probably won't have a lot of frames today. Breeze is starting to pick up. We got a front coming in. I knew I'd only have a couple hours to just get back here. I only made one composition with a couple different lenses. This is really, this is quite a workout. It is up and down. There's no in between. And I am not in shape for this. So if anything, this is better than going to the gym. Maybe I'll lose a few pounds and maybe be able to get further up the trail. Decided I've gone far enough today. Now we're just slowly walking back towards the car. And if we see something to photograph, we'll make a shot. Driving along the highway, we're right next to the road. I noticed these trees across the river. We've got a couple different types, well, quite a few different types of trees over here, and they're all their leaves aren't on yet. Some are further along than others with the leaves, but you can see the structure of the trees, which is kind of cool. I'm making some tight shots, focusing more on patterns and lines, really taking advantage of the early season. They'll all be leafed out here in a month or two. And I'll probably get back out here because I'll be doing a lot of photography in this area this next few months. I'm using a 150 millimeter lens for these shots. Seems to be a really nice tight crop. I haven't actually had a chance to use this lens yet, so this is the kind of stuff I like to use it for. Well, I made this photograph. I made this photograph 2 days ago with my digital camera, and I really liked where it was going. The scene hasn't changed a lot. The leaves are a little bit bigger, so it might look a little different. I enjoyed the digital version enough that I thought today I'd bring my film camera and try to capture some of the same feeling that I did with the digital shot. I really want to see what this looks like on film. I might actually like it better. We'll see. We've got a really nice dark background. We've got a hillside here with a bunch of really big trees in the background. And then we've got a smaller understory here that just now bringing out the leaves. So you've got the branches and the stems crossing each other, adding some interesting features to the shot, with the foliage being backlit, having a light glow to them. I think this has potential. It'll probably end up being fairly contrasty, especially with the dark background and the bright leaves. It's one of those fun shots. It's I wouldn't know how to classify it. I see it as more of an impressionistic type shot. I could see this on the wall as an art piece. And the film we're using today is T-max 400. This is the same lens I used on the digital shot. I've got that attached to an N80 film body, so we'll see. It might work. This one is a tough one to pull off. This little tree with the new leaves. I'm trying to center it with a dark tree in the background. I don't know if I'm overexposing or not on this one. I don't want to shoot a whole lot of frames on it. The sun is in a fairly unfortunate angle. I'm having to really work hard to block the sun on the lens element, front element. But the structure of the tree with the highlight of the sun on it, I could see that really standing out against the dark tree in the background. And of course the leaves are just glowing. So this one has a lot of potential as well. It might have a nice graphic element to it. I had about 4 or 5 frames left on a roll of T-max 100. I wanted to see how well my new medium format film scanning setup would work for stitching panoramas. So I headed out to a waterfall I haven't been to in a few years, and I decided to try to make a pano there. Even though I used 3 exposures to make the final image, I'm going to count this as one finished frame. It was worth the rock scramble to make this shot. This year I've been making a concerted effort on trying to become a better artist, pushing myself out of the comfort zone, looking for the less obvious, maybe even trying to make more painterly images. In this 5 frames, there's a good mix of the kind of black and white nature images I enjoy making. Everything from the standard intimate landscape to the painterly, more impressionistic image.